Ever found yourself stuck in a loop of repetitive thoughts, unable to break free? Welcome to the world of rumination. This intriguing realm of the mind is all about persistent circular thinking. It's like a mental hamster wheel that can have profound psychological implications. Understanding rumination is crucial, not just for psychologists, but for anyone eager to decode the intricate workings of the human mind. Dive with us into the latest research findings about rumination and discover how it shapes our lives. New research continues to shed light on the enigmatic process of rumination. In the realm of psychology, rumination is the process of continuously thinking about the same thoughts, often focused on negative aspects or events. The latest research is beginning to peel back the layers of this process, revealing its profound implications on our mental health and cognitive abilities. Recent studies have drawn a strong correlation between rumination and mental health disorders. This is particularly true for anxiety and depression, where rumination can act as a catalyst, exacerbating the symptoms of these disorders. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering momentum and size. The more we ruminate, the more intense our feelings of anxiety or depression can become. Moreover, this research shows that rumination isn't just a byproduct of these disorders. It can actually be a contributing factor. This means that an individual who frequently ruminates may be more likely to develop anxiety or depression, even if they weren't predisposed to these conditions initially. It's a stark reminder of the power our thoughts hold over our overall mental well-being. But the impact of rumination stretches beyond just our mental health. It also has a significant effect on our cognitive performance and problem-solving abilities. When we're caught in a loop of negative thoughts, it's difficult to think clearly and logically. Our minds become clouded, and we struggle to find solutions to our problems. In fact, research indicates that individuals who ruminate often struggle with decision-making and have a harder time coming up with effective problem-solving strategies. These insights into the effects of rumination are not just academic. They have real-world implications for how we approach mental health treatment and self-care. By understanding the role rumination plays in mental health and cognitive abilities, we can start to develop more effective strategies to manage it. These findings underscore the profound effect rumination can have on our mental health and cognitive abilities. While rumination might seem like a harmless habit, it's far from it. Let's bust some myths surrounding this phenomenon. First up, the notion that rumination is a productive form of self-reflection. In reality, it's counterproductive. Unlike healthy reflection, rumination doesn't lead to problem-solving or action. It simply keeps us stuck in a loop of negative thinking. Next is the misconception that rumination only affects people with mental health disorders. While it's true that individuals with conditions such as depression and anxiety are more prone to ruminate, it's not exclusive to them. Anyone can fall into the trap of rumination, especially during stressful periods. Lastly, many believe that rumination is a sign of deep thinking. However, it's more of a cognitive glitch than a sign of profundity. It keeps us fixated on the past or the future, preventing us from living in the present. Understanding the true nature of rumination is the first step towards managing it effectively. So, what can we take away from all this research on rumination? First and foremost, it's crucial to understand that rumination, the act of continuously mulling over problems, is a universal human experience. It's not something to be ashamed of, but rather a phenomenon to acknowledge and manage. We've learned from extensive research that rumination can lead to a multitude of mental health issues, including anxiety and depression. It can create a negative feedback loop, where one's distressing thoughts lead to more distressing thoughts, trapping the individual in a cycle of persistent negativity. But here's the good news. We also have a wealth of research suggesting effective strategies to break this cycle. Mindfulness, the practice of focusing one's awareness on the present moment, has shown promising results in reducing rumination. It's about acknowledging your thoughts without judgment and letting them pass, rather than getting stuck in them. Moreover, cognitive behavioral techniques, such as challenging negative thought patterns and replacing them with more positive or realistic ones, can also be beneficial. These techniques can be learned with the help of a mental health professional or through self-help resources. In essence, the key takeaway from rumination research is that while rumination can be challenging, it's not an insurmountable obstacle. With the right tools and strategies, you can manage and even overcome it. With this knowledge, you are now better equipped to recognize and manage rumination, enhancing your mental health and overall well-being.